Hey guys, this is John from Walkthrough Code. So in the last video we talked about data binding and how to connect a value out here on the DOM with the controller and how to have two-way data binding using that value. In this video though we're going to talk about two Angular directives, which these are going to manifest as little attributes inside of a few elements. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove those, and then we'll go into app.js and we're just going to create a list. What are those things that we're going to look at? It's called ngrepeat. So we're going to say this.fruits equals an array of apples, oranges, and grapes. We'll say grapes. Alright, so we'll save that, and then what we'll do is we'll go into here and we're going to make a little h3 that says list of fruits, and then we'll go down here and say with an unordered list we're going to have a list item, and in here what we'll do is we will go ahead and say ngrepeat equals fruits in vm.fruits. So like we did with looking inside of the controller, we're doing the same thing. We're looking for a value, specifically an array at this time, for fruits. And we have this dot fruit, so it'll go and find that. And for every instance, specifically this, so for each fruit, it will just go ahead and print that fruit out. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we see that this worked perfectly, right? So we have this in here and we say fruit in fruits. Let's make sure that I didn't put this in the wrong list, which I totally did. So let's go ahead and just move this to the right thing. This is the problem with live coding. Alright, so let's see about this. Awesome, there we go. Now we have them all in list items. If we inspect these, we see that there's that unordered list, and for each list item, it's going to repeat itself this way, which is super useful. Okay, because especially think about it this way: if we got an API call and we just thought of having to write out every single one would just be ridiculous. So we can use ngrepeat to kind of to make it a lot easier. So the second one that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about ngclick. So let's create a button, and that button will be, since we have Bootstrap, we'll just make it class button primary, and then we will put an attribute on here called ngclick, and here we'll say alert me, and then let's say alert. We'll just leave it like that for now, because that will call the function inside of the. This has to say vm.alertMe. I would use there's another way to do it that doesn't use the controller as, and that does it a little bit differently. Hence, why I forgot. Anyway, so let's go back into app.js, and then we're going to create that alert me by saying this.alertMe equals function, and then we're going to alert something, which seems reasonable. So let's go ahead and go back here, and so now we have that button. We should put something in there. We'll just say alert something. So then if we click this, there we go. Now we get an alert. So basically what's happening here is we have this ngclick, and this ngclick is that directive that's listening for a click on this button. When that button is clicked, it finds this alert me function on this VM, which is tied to main control. It goes back to the controller. It says, oh look, there's a function called alert me, and then it runs that function. So that's pretty much it when it comes to this video for the main directives that I use on a fairly regular basis. If you guys have any questions or comments, totally leave them in the comment area below. Please like and subscribe. If you want to get a hold of me on social media, totally go ahead. My Twitter handle is JohnA2. Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.